Hello, teacher. Good evening. Let's start with the presentation for my job. This is my name, Yasser de Carol Bernal Ramirez, the course. And in here we have some more information about, of course, the topic of the activity. So what I have learned so far during the content of this really interesting and good course. Well, teacher, basically, I'm gonna read something about Ray Bradbury's, and this book is about some Martian chronicles, as it says. So this is coming from Ray Bradbury. So he was born on August 22nd, 1920. He was born on Wakening, Illinois, USA, and he died on June 5th, 2012, on Los Angeles, California, in the United States. And this book was published on 1950, and this is a really, really interesting book. So in here you have the phonetic transcription. I'm gonna try to do my best. They had a house of crystal pillars on the planet Mars by the edge of an empty sea, and every morning you could see Mr. K eating the golden fruits that grew from the crystal walls, or cleaning the house with handfuls of magnetic dust which, taking all the dirt with it, blew away on the hot wind. Afternoons, when the fossil sea was warm and motionless, and the wine trees stood stiff in the yard, and the little distant Martian bomb town was loud and closed, and no one drifted out their doors, you could see Mr. K himself in his room, reading from a metal book with raised hieroglyphs, over which he brushed his hand, as one might play a harp. And from the book, as his fingers stroked, a voice sang, a soft Asian voice, which told tales of when the sea was red steam on the shore of Asian men had carried clothes of metal insects and electric spiders into battle. Mr. and Mrs. K have lived by the Dead Sea for 20 years, and their ancestors have lived in the same house, which turned and followed the sun, flower-like, for 10 centuries. Mr. and Mrs. K were not old. They had the fair, brown-sheet skin of the true Martian, the yellow-cone eyes, the soft, musical voices. Once they had liked painting pictures with chemical fire, swimming in the canals in the seasons when the wine trees filled them with the green liquids, and talking into the dawn together by the blue phosphorus portraits in the speaking room. They were not happy now. This morning Mrs. K stood between the pillars, listening to the desert sand's heat melt into the yellow wax and seemingly run on the horizon. Something was going to happen. She waited. She watched the blue sky for Mars as if it might at any moment grip on itself, contract, and expel a shining miracle down upon the sun. Nothing happened. Tired of waiting, she walked through the misty pillars. A gentle rain sprang from the flute pillar tops, cooling the scorched air, falling gently on her. On hot days, it was like walking on the creek. The floors of the house glittered with cool streams, and in the distance she heard her husband playing his book steadily. His fingers never try the old songs. And well, teacher, this is the normal reading, and thank you very much. That was all.